Okay, so it's 10 o'clock on what? Tuesday night.
January 3rd.
And we did laundry today, so we washed the sheets. We went to make the bed and noticed that we had a little bit of moisture. And I thought maybe it was just condensation, but then we pulled the mattress off and we have found
mold.
We have found some black mold. So what we're doing right now at 10 o'clock at night on a Tuesday is we are packing up the trailer, because one way or the other, this is going to have to get turned in tomorrow.
You can hear the mattress being blown up. So
yeah, luckily.
In the living room tonight.
Yeah, luckily, hold on, we'll take you up here. Luckily, we have the grandkid mattress, which is a queen. So we're going to do a little sleeping in front of the fireplace tonight. And it looks like we'll be homeless tomorrow.
Well, you're going to have to take all this stuff out and either take it to my mom's or your mom's, wherever we're going to stay.
Yeah.
Here.
So the good news is all of our family is in town. So we do have a place to go. But what we did was we flipped the mattress. And so this is the mattress cover. We pulled it off and we discovered that. The good news is it hasn't really penetrated into the memory foam. And I unscrewed the board that's under there. Teresa's got to go to work in the morning. I need her to pack up all of what she's going to need. And luckily we just dumped tanks and whatnot. So we can still take showers in the morning. And we just strapped the TV up, so that's ready to go. So really we could probably, because we need the bathroom in the morning.
Yeah.
I was going to say we could pull the slide out in.
No.
But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just get
what we need for
everything buttoned up, so that in the morning I'm going to get up on the roof and blow things off and pull the slide outs in. Because like I said, one way or the other, this is getting turned in tomorrow. Well, okay, so it's the next morning. Slept out in the living room. Thank goodness we've got this huge trailer because we slept out there. And I just got off the phone with the shop that we get all of our work done at, and walked them through, sent them some pictures, and the diagnosis, because it's isolated and we can't find a leak, is that it's condensation. So my project today is going to be they told me I could just treat that board. Now the good news is I'm not finding a leak at all. And there's no water on the carpeting back in here. There's no water, there's no puddles, and we've had torrential downpours over the last 2 weeks. So if we had a leak, there would be saturated water back here. So every RV has this problem. This isn't a Keystone problem. This isn't a Montana problem. Every RV has this problem. And when you're full-time, you're producing a lot of moisture in here. And so today he told me I could just treat this board. I'm going to replace it. I'm just going to go ahead and replace the whole board. So, yeah, I took this board off. This is the board this is where the head of the bed is. And this is the part that lifts up. Nothing here. So I would think that if there was a leak, this board would be soaked and it's dry. This board right here would be soaked and it's dry. This carpeting would be soaked and it's dry. Just that. So, yeah. And the mattress isn't looking bad either. I've got a couple spots right here. But it doesn't look, it's just on the surface. And it doesn't look like it's saturated. And it's on the bottom of the mattress. So I'm going to treat that today. I'm going to, God, I'm going to just treat this. I'm not going to get a new board. I'm just going to treat that. I'm going to treat it, and then I'm going to paint it with Kills, and then I'm going to reinstall it. The good news is we don't have to not be in the RV. We can sleep out in the living room. Yeah, there's just nothing. There's no moisture down here at all. And that's the crazy part. And I think I'm going to go buy a dehumidifier today. Well, okay, so I jumped on the Google and got a couple of cleaning solutions, treatment solutions, and we have to find a air pad that goes underneath it that allows airflow. That's my next thing. But I'm back at the rig. What we're going to do is we're going to clean it with this stuff. And the guy at Lowe's said that this is fantastic. That it not only cleans, but it kills and it prevents and all that. So we're going to treat the wood with this. And then we're going to, for the mattress, because there's not a lot going on there, we're cleaning the mattress cover and then we're going to spray it with the Lysol mold and mildew remover, and that'll take care of that. And then for the wood, we're going to treat it with Kills, and basically this is going to seal that wood, so anything that we may have missed is going to get locked in, and we'll never have to deal with it again. We've used this product in the past, and it works really, really good. The main thing is to keep it from happening again. So we're going to get a dehumidifier, and we're going to get one of those airflow pads and put it on the mattress, and that should solve our problem. So any self-respecting RVer has lots of gloves, and I highly recommend it. So I just sprayed all of that with the Lysol mold killer, and we're going to just let that sit and air out for the next couple days. And then they recommend just vacuuming that, and that's going to be good. This is what we're tackling next, and we're going to hit it with this and then scrub it and let it dry, and then we'll hit it with the Kills. So that's what we're doing. And no, I don't care if it drips on the carpet. It'll dry over the next couple of days, because we're not going to be sleeping back here. We're going to sleep up front. But we're going to soak this really good. And yeah, that's already coming off. Yeah. Look at that. That's already coming off. Yeah, once we treat this and get it coated with the Kills, we're going to be good to go. The nice thing about this is it's going to prevent it from coming back. And that's really the key. That and getting that pad underneath here. All right, we're going to let that dry. We're going to stand it back up. Let it dry. You can already see a huge difference. Massive difference. Just let that sit on here and kill it. All right. Again, you know, I get all worried about this, but I'm not, because this is something that every RVer, especially if you're going to be full-time, you're going to have to deal with you're going to have to deal with this, you know. And like when I was on the phone today with the shop at the dealer, he was like, yeah, you could bring it in and this is what they're going to do. And yeah, it's under warranty and all that, but if I could be less inconvenienced by doing it myself, I'm going to. That's already, I mean, that's wet, so it's going to look like that, but you can see all the mold's gone already. And yeah, it's going to be just fine. And I would highly encourage you all to take on projects on your own, because, you know, it will definitely save you money, save you time, and save you inconvenience. So cool. Now I got to find a pad, let this dry, and this will be good. All right. It looked a lot worse last night. So it's the evening that we got everything cleaned up. About 24 hours ago is when we discovered the mold issue. And there is the nice, clean, mold-free board. You know, the good news of all of this is I could do the entire thing myself. I didn't need to take the trailer in, have the shop keep it for 4 days. Got it all done myself. We've had monsoon rain up here in Oregon for the last couple weeks. So if we had a leak, we'd know because we'd have puddles of water. Right now, the reason I'm keeping that open is because I did spray all this carpet with mold killer, just in case there was any spores in there. And but this came out really good.
2 days later.
Well, okay, it's the next morning, and this area down here, which I basically treated this whole carpet area with that Lysol mold killer, just in case there was any spores down in the rug. That's still wet. And I had laid the mattress down last night, and the mattress absorbed some of the wetness. So I'm going to have to let the mattress dry probably another 12 hours or so. The good news is it dried and it pulled some of that. So today is, the big project for today is treating the board that goes over this, which I've now laid right here. So this board right here is the one that's going to go over that. And I'm going to treat it with Kills. And the reason I'm painting it right on the board, because if it spills over onto the other board, no big deal. And when you spray with your memory foam with Lysol, that's what you get. And I really don't care about the discoloring, because that's going to be under the mattress cover anyway, but there's no mold in there. So we're going to go ahead and paint this with the Kills. We'll get a coat on that. It says that it dries in an hour. So we'll see. And I've got a space heater drying out what's left of this carpet right now. And then we'll get that board, because I really don't want to put this board over that if that carpet is still damp. I am really happy with how this board turned out. There is absolutely no evidence whatsoever of any mold on here at all. And then what Kills does is it gets in there and it locks it in, and we're good to go. So I'm just going to do it the sloppy method. And like I said, if it gets on the wood, it gets on the wood. And this just locks it all in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go find me a professional wrestler to get this thing back on. It's definitely gonna take two of us, so I have to wait till Teresa gets here. Man, I'm surprised I got it this far. Platform's good, everything's dry, no mold. We're good to go. So, and then we get to take this off again when the pad gets here. And I'll do a whole video on that. RV life, man. You gotta love it. You have got to love it.